Kwara government approved use of hijab in public schools. My dear, is happening. So some time ago, there was this issue where some of some religious sects said girls must, as a matter of compulsion, wear hijab to school, and it became a serious issue in Kwara State. So much so that the government had to close down the school for some time, and we're looking into the matter right now. The result of what the government has come up with is now on ground, as they classify a state in the west southwest as Islamic State. That was the name they said. And they said, um, the girls in the school have to abide by certain or particular way in school. And so the Kwara state government, the governor, has approved that girls must wear this whether they like it or not in school. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. God bless you. Kwara state government approved use of hijab in public schools. The Kwara state government has approved the use of hijab in all public schools in the state and directed the 10 schools it shut down last week to reopen on Monday. This was disclosed in a statement released by the secretary to the Kwara state government, Amir Jamil, Tuesday on Thursday evening. Recall that the government last week Friday directed the temporary closure of 10 grant-aided secondary schools in Ilorin, the state capital, pending the resolution on the contradictory use of hijab hair covering. The schools are there, about 10 of them. At the meeting held with the government, leaders of the Christian and Muslim communities refused to shift their ground. Why the Muslim leaders insist that their students should be allowed to use the head covering in accordance with the national constitution, their Christian counterpart demand respect for the religious background of the school. However, according to its statement on Thursday, the state government said it has considered all the submission, the education law of the state, and providing court judgment. The government said it has paid the particular attention to the recognition name of the subsequent judgment of the Court of Appeal and their purpose. Consequently, the government hereby acknowledge and approve the rights of the Muslim schoolgirls to wear the hijab, and direct the Ministry of Education and Human Capacity Development to come up with a uniform hijab for all public granted aided schools, which would be the acceptable mode of covering hair in school. Any willing schoolgirl with the approved uniform hijab shall have the right to wear the same in public granted schools, he said. Also, the government affirmed the right of every child in public school to freedom of worship. The government, however, directed that the affected 10 schools should reopen to commence after the closure, and they should reopen from 8th of March 2021. Similarly, the government has carefully noted submission regarding ownership of granted school and related issues. Similarly, the government has carefully noted submission regarding ownership of grant aided schools and related issue. While the status of these schools is the subject of judiciary determination, this and other related matters will soon be subjected to a technical committee to advise accordingly, the government assuring all members of the public that it will act in accordance at all times. The government assured that there is no victor or vindicated or vindictive on the hijab question. It urged the two faith committee, especially the leaders, opinion mons, and media personalities, to act with restraint and grant responsibility to their public audience and attention, and continue to live in peace and harmony with one another. The government commends all the thoughts and religious leaders on both sides of the formidable understanding and commitment to peace on this hijab issue. So you can see now that Ilorin gradually has become a state where these kind of things are happening. Okay, in time past it was not like this. but that conquering kind of mindset to take over people's land forcefully is what is coming into play. Okay, it's what is coming into play, so much so that some people feels that they have the right to do whatever they wish to other people. It's not acceptable. You don't have that right, and you cannot do it. So what has gone on is that this set of people have come up to say that, last week, it was a big issue. They said the girls must wear ABCD to school, and they must do this, they must do that. It was a very serious issue, and at the end of the day, the government has now decided that those who want to wear should wear, and that they can wear this form of uniform. As a matter of fact, they have directed the Ministry of Education to come up with this sort of covering for those who want to wear this. So this is where it is at the moment. After everybody, they said they should respect the religion of the people, respect the view. They said any girl who wants to wear should wear. Again, listen, it's going to cause a big issue. The Christian girls will not want to wear hijab because they are not Muslims, and the Muslim girls, and by the time maybe a Muslim teacher insists or force them to wear, you're going to hear this matter again. And I just pray that it does not come to that. But we know how religion in Nigeria becomes a big issue, and there's what we call fundamental human rights. And in every society, there is what we call the acceptable way of behavior and people's rights, human rights, ensure that people rights and whatever they believe is being respected, you see. But right now, do we have that? Do we really have that? These are questions we should be asking, because it's happening already in Nigeria. Gradually, some persons are bringing their thoughts, their religion into other people's space and other people's sphere, But the truth of the matter is, in a matter of time, this all matter that you are seeing. That's why you can see the Fulani headsmen seriously trying to come into people's land and do whatever they can to ensure that they take people's land. How can you go to a land without buying it? There is the Land Act in Nigeria that gives people the right to own lands. There is a way, things should be done. There is the procedure on how that should follow. It's not only in Nigeria that the government will be aiding evil, atrocity in the face of all that is happening. You are saying this thing is wrong, yet you are aiding it. It's not accepted. Anyway, guys, leave us a comment. Don't forget to please like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. We really appreciate you. Don't forget that you have a voice, so don't allow anyone or anything to intimidate you. God bless you. Have a fantastic and a lovely day. From us, is bye for now.